I'm one of those people that's just so easy to scare that like if you're just walking around a corner and I'm there, I would flip out. I'm so bad when it comes to anything that's scary or creepy. Like since I was young, I have several stories of me just doing dumb things out of fear. Like around the time Monsters Inc. came out, you know, the Disney movie, just the fact that the title had monsters in it implied that to young me, it was supposed to be a scary movie. And so whenever my family would put it on, I would apparently, I don't really remember this, but I would apparently just hide behind the couch and not watch the movie because I was that scared. Not too long after that, horror started growing on me and I started checking out more scary movies, maybe a creepy series online. So to tell you straight up, the point of this video is just me going over some of the things, well, some of the important things at least, the really big things that used to scare me when I was a young little boy. So let's just dive into the scary stuff now. Starting off the list of the many things that freaked me out when I was young is the legendary channel Mr. Nightmare. This dude just basically reads out true scary stories of like maybe someone breaks into someone's house and they submit that story to him. Back in the day, however, he used to cover creepypastas. He had two main creepypastas that truly just ruined me when I was younger. The first creepypasta, I believe it was the Chuck E. Cheese one, where it was the main character was looking for a job and he applied for Chuck E. Cheese and he just got the job like instantly. Like he just got the job so easily, it freaked him out. And then he went there, everyone is acting kind of weird. They're just like, I think someone said to him like good luck or whatever, because you know there's more going on than what it seems. And I'm not going to tell you the entire creepypasta, but just as the story progresses after he finishes his first shift, which actually during that shift he messes with the animatronic, the Chuck E. Cheese animatronic. He touches his fur and it feels meaty, like it feels like an actual human arm or like just an arm. Yeah, his first shift was weird, but he goes back home and like he's wrapping things up, and then he hears, you know, a Chuck E. Cheese laugh. I might be slightly misremembering here, but what I think the main character does is he opens his window and he sees some sort of figure standing beneath a light post that's kind of far away from his window, but it's still, you know, it's visible for him to see. And it freaks him out, but he goes to bed and he wakes up and goes back to his job, you know, completes his shift. I don't know if anything important happens, but like obviously nothing too important since I can't remember it. But you know, as he just wraps things up, goes back home, and once again hears more laughing. But you know, this time he looks through the window. Boom! Chuck E. Cheese is staring at him, and it's scary. It scared young me because Chuck E. Cheese is not at Chuck E. Cheese. He's at his house. He's at the main character's house, and he's staring at him through the window. And I'm gonna be completely honest, I have no clue what else happens after that. At least directly after that. I'm pretty sure at the end of the story, you know, he finds out that Chuck E. Cheese was some sort of lab-grown rat. But whatever happens directly after Chuck E. Cheese just popping up in front of the man's window in the middle of the night, I couldn't tell you. And I would just go back and re-listen to the creepypasta, but I want this video to be more about what I can remember scared me and how I can tell it with just my memory. But yeah, anyways, that story back in the day, that freaked me out a lot. And then the second creepypasta, I'm pretty sure it was called Splash Island, and it was a family, and I'm pretty sure there was two brothers, a mother and a father, and they went to Disneyland or Disney World, wherever. The entire place was empty. They had the entire park to themselves, and they went on Splash Mountain. But the main character had to go pee, and he comes out and they're gone. Like it's just him. He can hear them laughing while going on the ride. So he thinks, oh crap, they went without me. That's kind of messed up. So he gets on the ride too. He doesn't see them, but he still gets on the ride. He's going on this ride, and like something's off. Something's just not right. And he sees Disney characters and like they look off. Like it isn't as pleasant as it should be. And it eventually gets to the point to where he's on the ride. And it gets to a point to where like the ride tells like a story, I'm pretty sure. It's going through stories of like a specific Disney movie that I can't recall, and this movie has like a fox and a bear character, and they're after the good guy, the rabbit, and it just plays through the events of what happens in the movie. It's lighthearted, it's fun, it's supposed to be goofy. But what the character sees instead is a much more grim version of the story with like the main characters are much more vulgar and it's much more violent. And apparently it gets to the point to when the main character, the main bunny rabbit, gets caught by the fox and the bear. I'm pretty sure he gets beheaded or something. Yeah, it gets really violent out of nowhere with like just Disney characters being violent on each other. And of course this shocks the main character, but like what can you do? He's just in the ride, he can't get out. You know, after he sees this weird violent moment that happened in the ride, he gets to like the grave, I think, of the bunny rabbit. And it's nothing crazy. Like, remember, this is kind of a bad creepypasta, but to young me this was sort of like, oh, the rabbit died, he's dead. And then after the grave, at least I'm pretty sure after we see the grave, the ride gets to a point to where it starts to go up on an incline. And like this, at this point, the entire area around the main character is dark. It's just, all he can see is just the opening up, and he can't look back behind him because it's just a dark abyss. And out of nowhere, he hears footsteps. These footsteps are just getting louder and louder. There's splashes because this is a wet ride, so like you can hear wet ride. You can hear the footsteps with splashes behind them, and they just get louder and louder. And mind you, in this video, in this creepypasta, Mr. Nightmare added sound effects, which, dude, not cool. Not cool at all. Young me was picturing this creepypasta, and I was already on edge because, you know, bunny rabbit man died, and I heard footsteps crawling up behind me. And it was some sort of unknown figure, because you don't find out what the heck it is. The main character is still in the ride. He does not look back. At this point, the ride stops, and I remember the main character being like, okay, well, I guess I'll get out. And this is where the story kind of gets dumb. I'm pretty sure he doesn't get out because there's spikes around the, like, if you get off the ride, if you get off the little seat, you'd be impaled. And this is when he starts hearing the footsteps come behind him. And the footsteps stop at his ride. He does not look back. He stays still, scared. And then he feels his little seat boat thing rock a bit, and the thing that was behind him just got on the boat. From what I can remember, he looks back and there's nothing there. So from what I can remember, I'm pretty sure the ride just continues, and then like the story just progresses. Nothing important happens until the ride stops again. The main character gets out. He gets out of the cart, and he's just like, okay, I see an exit. I'm gonna leave this place. I'm done with this crap. And as he's going towards the exit, out of nowhere, he hears loud running footsteps directly behind him. And again, in this video, you hear the footsteps as well. And as a young kid, you're already on edge. And then just out of nowhere, boom, 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 boom. The guy does not look back again. He still just does not care what's behind him. Books it for the door, gets out, and he's safe. So, panicking, he's now looking to see if there's anyone nearby, trying to see if he can find his family, see their thoughts on what they just saw, and he ends up finally finding them where they were waiting at since the start of the story. Apparently, they didn't leave where they were waiting at all. So the main character just saw his family, a fake family, some sort of illusion, get on the ride, and he was like, okay, they left me, so he got on the ride too, and that's when he saw that jacked up stuff. I'm not sure if that was supposed to be a plot twist, but young me thought it was kind of crazy of how he got on the ride thinking his family was on it, just for it to be he got on this crazy ride alone, and he was just alone the entire time. These two creepypastas are just the first thing that come to my mind when it's like, okay, I'm thinking back to some of the first things that scared me when I was younger. What is it? And Mr. Nightmare's narration of these stories were just great. Please check him out. He's so great with his storytelling, and his voice is cool. I like his voice a lot. Hopefully I don't forget to link him in the thingy, but like, he doesn't need a shout out. I'm not shouting him out, but I'm just saying go check him out. He does good stuff. Like I said, what he does is he goes over submitted stories about true events that have happened to people, whether it be they got, someone's robbing them and it was freaky, or they went to a haunted place and something scary happened. Like, he gets submitted true scary stories and he narrates over them. Just check him out. You won't regret it. And yeah, I guess we just have to move on now. Jeff the Killer. Where do I begin? I think I was introduced to him through a little Big Planet game. I know that's probably the weirdest way anyone's been introduced to anything scary, but with me, when it comes to like just media in general, any popular media, I've always been introduced to it through the weirdest way possible. But anyways, Jeff the Killer. Let me tell you the story of how this man, Jeff the Killer, almost got me kidnapped when I was younger. So a while ago, my mom had to drop me off at my aunt's house, but my aunt wasn't there, so all I had was my sick older cousin to watch over me. It probably wasn't the brightest idea to leave your kid alone with a sick guardian, but that's what they did, and I was just in the living room, in the dark living room all by myself, and no one watching over me, just being scared. The reason why I was scared was there was daylight. It was daytime still. The windows had daylight coming through it, but I was just in this living room since the lights were off in the living room. So to me, it was just dark. And how it worked in the house was there's the living room and then there's a big old open space that leads into the kitchen. And the kitchen was super dark as well. So I was just curled up in a ball in front of the door that like the door had that little bit of sunlight just peeking through it since it had like it was a door and a window on the door. So there was sunlight coming through it. That was all the light I had. And I was just curled up there staring into the dark abyss that was the kitchen. And in my young mind, all I thought was Jeff the killer is in that kitchen and he's gonna come kill me. And I was making up stories in my head like I'm gonna see his freaky burnt face with his burnt eyelids and big creepy smile peek out of the corner and just stare at me, and you know his stare will kill me. And I was just thinking all the worst things you could think when you're a scared little kid. And all this fear started to build up until eventually I just left the house. I was gone. I dipped. And the reason why I did this was because I just went home. I just went to the one place that I would feel comfortable being alone at, since yeah, I did know my cousin was there, but he just wasn't leaving his room. So I honestly just thought he like died to Jeff the killer or something, I don't know. So yeah, I ran away from my aunt's house all the way to home, and I took the most dangerous path possible. Well, the most dangerous path according to my parents, because I just took the path that I usually see them drive down all the time. But driving in a car with a group of people is much different than just walking home as a young little child. And the walk wasn't like an hour, it was like, you know, maybe 15 minutes, but it was still super dangerous. The fact that I'm still here and I'm able to tell other people this crazy story and not in some random man's basement is insane to me. But yeah, I make it home safely. Surprisingly, the door was unlocked, so I could just walk inside. And I just sat in my living room alone with my dog until my mom came and found me and was like, "Son, you idiot, what are you doing?" We all were freaking out. They even had to call the cops because, you know, their kid went missing. Like, he wasn't at the place that they left him at. All this crap happened because of Jeff the Killer. Now, no hate to the creator of Jeff the Killer. I was just a dumb little kid being scared of dumb stuff. I still love his character and I love the creepypasta that was made about him. Speaking of his creepypasta, let me just give you a little quick version of it. So from what I can remember, since I haven't really re-heard the original creepypasta for a while, since it's kind of bad, Jeff started off as just some young teenager, and he had a brother named Lou and his parents, and he moved to a new town and was like going to this new school. And on his first day going to this new school with his brother, he gets jumped by a bunch of bullies. These bullies are the antagonists in the story, and they're basically what drive him crazy. The bullies and Jeff eventually have like their final encounter, and they throw bleach on Jeff's face and a lighter, and they like light him on fire. So Jeff goes to the hospital and like his entire body's bandaged up, and eventually whenever the bandages come off, he just has this completely pale, smooth white body. This is where his mental state starts to take a decline and he starts to go nuts. One night where everyone's asleep, his brother, his parents, and Jeff gets up out of his bed and burns his eyelids off just so he could see his beauty, since like with him going insane, he thinks that his smooth white body is beautiful. He does not want to ever blink again. He doesn't want to ever sleep again because he just wants to always see how beautiful he is. And you know, he also carves a smile into his mouth with a knife. That's why he just has that big massive smile all the time. And then he kills his parents and his brother, and the end. Like I said, the creepypasta wasn't nothing special, but the character that it was about, at least the character's design, is what mainly scared me rather than his story. So one last thing about Jeff the Killer. If you have ever played Little Big Planet and its online maps, you would have definitely played Jeff the Killer's map. That to any young child was nightmare fuel. I might be lying a bit because honestly, I'm scared by anything, so for me, this was definitely nightmare fuel, and I wouldn't be surprised if it scared anybody else. The music it played too while he was chasing after you was terrifying. For setting off Jeff's little portion of this video, I'll be going to that game on Little Big Planet and seeing how it affects me now. If it's still as scary, it probably isn't, but you know, we'll see. I haven't played it yet. Like, the footage is about to come up and that's when I've played it. Let's just see how it goes. Quick disclaimer, the microphone quality is gonna go down a bit because I'm using the same microphone I used to record this entire video, but I'm playing a game and I'm supposed to use my gaming microphone for that. This microphone catches all the echoes and it's a good microphone, but it's not meant to just be used as No, just to record gaming audio. So it's gonna sound kind of bad, and I apologize for that. Ah, man, we're here again. Why am I thrusting my? What is this? How do I stop that? Okay, there we go. Oh gosh, that's it. I'm so uncomfortable already. Okay, we're here. Oh man, I'm already so on edge. I completely forgot what happens. I think he can bust out. He disappears out of nowhere though, right? Oh, oh my gosh. I didn't turn on lights. I forgot you could do that. Okay, wait, what do I do here though? What's this? What the heck? Oh, I'm breaking it. Oh, yeah, you can break these windows. Am I breaking it? Oh my gosh. Okay. I don't want to leave. Why am I leaving? Now the music stopped. I don't like that. I don't want to do this. Okay, there goes the heartbeat again. What is this? This is a bridge. Why? what? Where am I? Dude! Oh yeah, the music! Oh my gosh! Dude, okay, this is much less scary than it was for me when I was younger. Look at him, dude! Wait, does he stop? I'm dead! Wait, does he leave me alone? Wait, he leaves me alone. Where the heck do I go? Oh my gosh, the music, dude. Get off, dude! Okay. He's gone. So wait, that's it? Is he gone? Like, is he gone for good? Why am I going back to the bridge? Okay, nothing happened. Great. Is he behind me? Oh, dude, I hate this. So where is he, though? Oh my gosh. That's scared. Get up the stairs. Okay, great. What do I do now? Do I just have to wait? Do I wait till he disappears again? Is the glass blocking me? Like what? Oh my gosh. Why isn't he? So now he's outside. I can shut the door on him. Or not. Is he gone again? Holy crap, dude. I almost died from just choking on my spit. Oh my gosh, dude. That's so good, man. That's so terrifying. Go, 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 jump. Dog, what do I do here? Jump over him. Now jump off. Now go. I can't go up the stairs. I'm just out of here. I'm out of here. Yeah, he won't catch up to me. I'm gone. You're kidding me? Are you kidding me? Please let me. Shut the door. Shut the door. Shut the door. Shut the door. Shut the door! Oh! There we go. Do I just wait? Okay, so the bridge is down, but what do I do? Does he... Oh, he's gone. The lights don't work anymore, dude. What the heck am I hearing? What is that? What is this? Is this a mountain? I can't see myself. Okay. What the heck is that? Oh my gosh! Dude! Well, was that like... That was blood. How do you pop out of blood? Was that blood? It was black. Black blood. Oh, you're kidding me. Oh, there's bounce. I bounced. There's two of them! Okay, you're kidding me. I have to run all the way back now. Sick. Oh, gosh. Dog, what do I do? Is that him? He wasn't laughing like that. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, we're gonna juke them. Okay, we're gonna juke them. Dude, if they both start like camping my spawn thing, I'm just gonna... And I'm dead. Gamer up time! I failed. Gamer up! Gamer up! Okay, cool. Dude, that is not cool. I hate that laugh. Alright, know what? We got this, because now they're back here. And all I have to do is just... Go for it. Okay. That laughing is terrifying. Okay, so... I just go for it again then, right? Okay, yeah, I'm not scared anymore. Wait, hold up. Okay, hold up. Hold up. I am in the sink. Okay, now he's behind me, and now we're game time. Okay, we're back at the mountains. Is the black tar blood stuff still gonna be there? Okay, so is the other freaky big teeth looking dude is he gonna come out of that? No, okay. So where'd he go? Okay, I heard something. I don't know what I heard. So is the other dude just gonna pop out of that window again? Okay, we just gotta go for it. I don't like this. Don't pop out. Okay, we're safe. We're safe. Is that it? That might be it, boys. Okay. So that was the thing that like traumatized me and introduced me to Jeff the Killer when I was younger. Oh gosh, that was just mainly jump scares though. That I actually almost died playing that. But yeah, that was fun. Kind of, not as scary as it once was, but of course it wouldn't be. It's just a little Big Planet game, but yeah, it aged well. I think it aged pretty well.
Five Nights at Freddy's and its community has grown so big ever since Markiplier made his first video on it. A majority of FNAF fans were probably introduced to the series through that one video. For me, it's a little different. I was actually introduced to FNAF through Venturian Tale. You've most likely seen the video if you're a FNAF fan. It's a Gmod video where the Venturian gang just get a bunch of FNAF mods and the FNAF animatronics are chasing after them the entire time. Around this time, I was just in love with Gmod videos, so because of this, it introduced me to FNAF, and that's when around this time, FNAF 2 came out. I believe at that point, that's when I started watching, Corey Kenshin, Jacksepticeye, Markiplier play FNAF 2. That was when I really got into FNAF. Buddy, back in the day, Five Nights at Freddy's was scary, bro. Especially FNAF 2. The withered animatronics and just the lifelessness that you saw in the toy animatronics. Just watching people play it freaked me out. Around the time FNAF 1 was released, animatronic horror was pretty popular. I remember that's around the time I started listening to Mr. Nightmare's Chuck E. Cheese, Creepypasta, which, was freaky. And animatronics just freaked young me out. I remember that I used to kind of troll my friends, and I got a Five Nights at Freddy's poster, and it was just Freddy staring at you, and we all trolled each other by saying, dude, Freddy's eyes are moving, he's looking at us. And we were still just trolling at the end of the day, so we weren't truly scared, but we were still kind of freaked out. I remember watching the trailers too. They were all pretty creepy, but the sister location one was terrifying, man. The trailer itself was honestly pretty cool, and it did its job in teasing the upcoming game. But at the end of the video, it sort of jump scares you with baby freaking out and her face plates are opening, and it makes a loud noise with it too. And the day the trailer came out, me and my friend both watched it that same night, and my friend used to always stay the night. It was just routine with him coming over daily and him staying the night. But that video did not only freak me out, but it scared him so badly that he had to go home. And we were just kids too, so nothing against him, because we were young. That video was terrifying, so if I was in his position, I would not want to stay at some other person's house. I was uncomfortable, I'd want to go home. I did the same thing to him one night whenever I was going to stay the night at his house, but I was just sort of freaked out by Freddy Fazbear's in the closet or something dumb. And everyone was asleep, and I got out of bed and left his house. It was 2 a.m. or something. It was super late, and I left his house and I went all the way back home. Luckily we were just neighbors, so Like, it was not that serious at all, but it's just another instance of me doing something dumb because I was scared. And that was just what FNAF did to you back in the day. It was truly the greatest horror. Not so much now, but like at least its fan base is keeping the scariness of it alive. This video isn't going to be me talking about what I'm scared of now. It's, prioritizing what freaked me out when I was younger. But just real quick, the analog horror stuff that a bunch of the fans make of FNAF is, oh man, it's so good. Just, beautiful. I already know that if I want to watch any sort of analog horror stuff involving Five Nights at Freddy's, that I have to watch it with someone reacting to it. I refuse to watch any VHS thing by myself because, I physically can't. Like, I would die. So me watching someone else react to these videos is sort of like comfort to me, being like, I'm not alone in watching this terrifying piece of media. FNAF is just such a great series, and I'm eternally grateful for it because it made my childhood, and it's really what introduced me to horror. Because sure, I listened to a few creepypastas here and there, but I'd still give FNAF most of the credit when it comes to, a series bringing me into the horror community. I love FNAF a lot. I think y'all get it now, so I guess we could just move on to the next series. MrCreepyPasta has been on the YouTube platform for quite some time now. If you've ever spent any of your free time listening to a creepypasta, you've probably heard one of his. This man has been telling creepypastas for like his entire life at this point. But he's great at what he does, and his voice, if I can make love to just a voice, I would do his voice. I would impregnate his voice and have a family with his voice.
There once was a man with ears, you see. In the dead of night he'll come for thee. He'll drag you into the woods to scream, and there your bones he'll gnaw.
Enough of me sucking him off though, let me give you a little quick rundown of the creepypastas that he's told out that have scared me. I've titled this part of the video Mr. Creepypasta, but I guess these are more just of the creepypastas he's told me that have scared me rather than something that he's done. But like, if I can give him any sort of credit or give him any sort of attention, then I will, because I've heard of these creepypastas through him. So definitely just, again, check him out. I guess we could just start with some of his more famous creepypastas that I've heard and just go down from there. I'm not going to tell you every single one of his creepypastas because one, I obviously haven't heard them all. Two, if you really want to listen to them, go listen to them for yourself. I guess we could just start off with Smile Dog. I'm not going to give you the full rundown of these creepypastas. I'm just going to give you a quick little summary and tell you how these stories made me feel. Because some of these aren't even about the story, they're more about just the character and the images connected with these characters. But yeah, Smile Dog, right? All I can really remember from his creepypasta is just someone gets an email and they check what that email is, and it's a picture of, a smiling dog. That dog image is paired with the task of spreading the word of whatever, Smile Dog, I guess, spreading the word of Smile Dog. And if you don't spread the word, you will die to Smile Dog in your dreams, I guess. I'm watching the explanation for these creepypastas terribly right now, so forgive me. Just, if you really want to listen to them, go listen to them on your own. They're good. The story of Smile Dog isn't really what scared me to begin with. It's more the images that were paired with him. There's two main images, and you've most likely seen them online somewhere. There's one of some sort of husky looking directly at the camera, and the husky's smiling, not just some sort of, so this is a sweet smiling husky. This husky has human teeth. In the darkness behind him, there's a bloody hand. That one's unnerving, yeah, sure, but the one image that really gets me is, it's this red dog. It's I guess his face has no skin on it. Really weird image, and I don't even know how you can call that a dog. But he has the Jeff the Killer smile, which is that, I guess that smile just on a creepypasta character scares me. But yeah, that's the one main Smile Dog image that gets me. There's other stories that Mr. Creepypasta has told, there's Laughing Jack, Eyeless Jack, and you know, those are good stories to listen to. I recommend watching them if you're just in a spooky mood. Be careful with Laughing Jack, because that one does involve kids kind of like, you know, getting messed with, not in that way, but just sort of like it's nothing weird. It's weird, but like it's nothing weird, if you get what I mean. Violent. It's violent. That's what I mean. It's nothing else. It's just violent. But yeah, I like those two creepypastas. There's another two that I like. One's called Teddy, and like it has just the most off image of just like this teddy bear, but it has like a dog's face and like human eyes looking at you, and like it's so uncomfortable. And MrCreepyPasta has one longer story that he's read out, but like honestly that one's one of my favorites too. But that one also has kids, and that one does get weird in every way you think it does. But like it's nothing too insensitive, I guess. It's just it does get weird involving kids. But that's not its only horror, and like there's mystery behind it. It's called My Family Has Been Stalked for the Last 4 Years. I like this one a lot. Listen to it if you want to. It's good. MrCreepyPasta has told so many scary stories that have haunted me for my life, and I love him. I love you, MrCreepyPasta. I love you. I can't say it enough. His stuff is good. If you want to listen to some good narrations of some good creepypastas, check him out. And we have finally reached the end of the video. I'm recording all of this in my closet, which has just the flattest floor to sit on, so like my butt has just been completely pancaked. I have been waiting to finish this just as much as you have, and I just hope you enjoyed it. I may not sound like it, but this was definitely a blast to record. I guess it's almost therapeutic for me having a platform just to talk about random crap I'm interested in. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you got to learn about some new horror series, even though all the stuff I've talked about is probably just the most famous scary stuff. Jeff the Killer definitely is popular. You know, MrCreepyPasta, Mr. Nightmare, they have their own fan bases. They have their own large amount of subscribers. Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared, and definitely FNAF have their humongous fan bases. But everything I've talked about in this video, I love with a burning passion. Mr. Nightmare, MrCreepyPasta, Five Nights at Freddy's, Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared, all that stuff, Jeff the Killer. Well, maybe not Jeff the Killer, he's kind of weird, but apart from that, everything I've talked about is awesome. Thanks to the stuff I've talked about, I've learned so much more about horror, and I've got to see so many other content creators with their beautiful horror series that they've made. I for sure want to make a video on analog horror soon. If you don't know what analog horror is, then what are you doing? It has blown up so much over the past like year or two, like it's not even funny that you don't know about it. Just stick around. I'll eventually get around to talking about it, since there's so many creators that have made a beautiful analog horror series. I just want to talk about them so bad. But that video is for another day. This video is finally over. Let's rejoice, let us celebrate. Thank you so much if you watched the entire video. That really does mean a lot to me. If you want to do a little bit more for me, you can maybe just, you know, hit the like button and subscribe, but you know, you don't gotta do that. It's cool. Just either way, thank you for watching, and yeah, later.